Park Avenue United Methodist Church. So glad to be with you today. This is Pam Carlton. My husband, Charles Hamilton, who you know is filming. And today, my friend Felix the cat and I are going to show you one of my favorite desserts. It's Cranberry Pecan Tarts, and you'll get a copy of the recipe. This recipe comes from Holiday Cooking from 1984. I used to cut out recipes, and this one looked so good. And actually, I've been making it for all these years, and it's still a great recipe. So, I've already set up some things so that I can get everything in 5 to 7 minutes. And as you can see here, I've already started with the pie dough. But let me just tell you why I like this recipe so much. There are only just 5 or 6 ingredients. There's sugar, light corn syrup, pecans, cranberries, eggs, which are, don't need to bring those out, and 2 pie crusts. Now you can make your own pie crusts. I did not include the pie crust recipe on our recipe because you can choose whatever recipe you like. But if you're, these work so well, the Pillsbury pie crust with this recipe, and it makes the recipe really quick and easy. So if any of you have ever used the pie crust, you know that it just, you just unroll it in its own circle and it comes out in its circle. You can see I've already started cutting the pie dough. But what you do is you, whatever pie dough you have, you want to roll it out into a large disc. And since these are tarts, we have to cut the tart size dough with cookie cutters. So I have given you 2 options. One is to make a dessert-sized tart, or to put it in a miniature tin in order to, in fact, I'll show you the tin right now. They're bite-sized, and you can make a lot more at a time. So I've already started putting the discs in the miniature pie tin, and I'll just do a couple for you so you can see how easy it is. And I just switch it out a little bit to make putting it into the center, and I just kind of make a little star to fit it in, and you just want to get it up to the edges like so. You don't really want any pockets showing, so you want to get the pie dough all the way up to the edge. And I'll put a couple more in, stretch that out a little bit, make my star, and put the pie dough in the tin. And we'll just go ahead and do a full 12 so we can get this into the oven. There, so our tin, muffin tin, is all ready to go. I'll also show you how to make the tart. So, by the way, I used a cookie dough cutter for this, for the tins, and I actually used another tart pan as my pie cutter because this is the fluted tin, and I want the edges to look really pretty. So I found a tin. It's hard to find, you know, cookie dough cutters of the right size. You have to experiment a little bit. So I used this tart tin to cut the pie dough, and I'll just make sure it's nice and deep so I can actually take the pie dough, format out. Look how nicely it comes out. All the pretty flutes are there. So it already is decorative even before you get it into the fluted tart pan. And you can get these fluted tart pans at any cooking store. Or you can order them on Amazon. So again, I make my little star and kind of then form the dough across the flutes, and like so. Okay, I've got a couple already. And when you're actually making your the egg, pecan, sugar syrup, and cranberry mixture, you want to keep your pie dough cold in the refrigerator. Okay, I am going to just show you how I fill up a pie tin, a tart tin. I use a 1/4 cup size. You want to make sure you get enough of the liquid along with a nice helping of the cranberries and pecans. You don't want to fill it to the top because you don't want it to overflow. And that's about the right size there. And for the tins, I use a teaspoon. Again, you want to get it, have enough of the egg mixture to bind the tartlet together. Get a cranberry or 2 in there, and there's your filling. Now, I'm going to show you, I've already baked some. The end of the product is 350 for about 25 minutes. There it is. And they're pretty easy to take out. You may have to loosen it up a little bit. Same with the tart. Loosen it up around the edges and take it out. And there you have it. Dessert or breakfast with coffee, or a bite-sized treat. And that's how you make cranberry pecan tarts.